I'm Ben Preston with the New York Daily News. Today we're taking a look at the 2019 Toyota Avalon. It's a redesigned 5th generation model, and given the speed with which auto manufacturers are pulling sedans off the market, it's kind of surprising to see this one still here. The styling can be a bit much for some people, but it is more or less attractive. This car is certainly comfortable, luxurious, and has plenty of power. How it'll do in the market, only time will tell. I'm going to come right out and say it. The styling on the Avalon maybe isn't for everybody. It looks really good in profile. The back end is really put together. The front end is maybe a little overkill, but it's in line with Toyota's styling direction, the one it introduced with the all-new 2018 Toyota Camry. Based on what Akito Toyota has said about the design language for Toyota, this sort of more aggressive styling is meant to be more exciting and probably appeal to a younger audience. I don't think that the Avalon is ever going to appeal to a much younger audience than it does, just because it's a big, comfy, luxurious Toyota. And it's probably going to be most appealing to people who want a big, luxurious car but don't want to spend the extra 20 grand on a Lexus or something like that. The interior design on the Avalon is a bit more conservative. Very simple, blocky shapes, not a lot going on. I personally like it. The Camry, I think, is supposed to be more dynamic for younger buyers. This, obviously, it's not a younger buyer kind of car, so it's, it's very staid. It's tastefully done. Everything's easy to use, the controls are easy to find, it's pretty intuitive. The center stack screen is crisp, good color, good display, and the center display screen between the two gauges works pretty well. I've got a good fuel economy gauge here to tell me how I'm doing, if I'm hypermiling, if I'm just really getting into it. The active safety features are an additional package and come with everything that you would expect in such a setup. It comes with adaptive cruise control, blind spot warning with rear cross traffic assist, lane departure warning with steering assist, pre-collision braking with pedestrian detection. All the things that are gradually becoming normal on new cars. I'm actually surprised that this isn't standard on this car since it's Toyota's top-of-the-line sedan. But it's not super expensive. I think on this Touring Edition, the active safety package was something like $1,000 extra. Not bad for a $40,000 car. The 3.5-liter V6, which is the same engine that Toyota's been using in the Avalon since 2005, has been refined a bit and offers 301 horsepower at 6,600 RPM and about 267 pound-feet of torque at 4,700 RPM. It pulls really well, it's smooth, it's powerful. You can switch on the shifter for the 8-speed automatic transmission, which is also an upgrade from the previous 6-speed. You can actually switch from Sport Plus modes to normal. You can customize your driving mode, or you can go with Eco to get better gas mileage. I've been driving around in normal and sport, and my gas mileage hasn't been quite on the mark for what Toyota says its estimated fuel economy is. I've been getting 24 miles per gallon combined, but again, I've been making good use of the power. The Touring trim level that I tested comes with an adaptive suspension package that sort of dials in the handling a little bit. This car handles pretty well, and it's really pretty refreshing that to not be driving a crossover. It's pretty clear that we're not in a crossover right now. It doesn't dive into corners. This isn't a sports car. You're not going to beat an Audi R8's lap times or anything like that, but it does handle well for normal driving. And if you need to slalom in and out of some stuff on the freeway, perfect. On the highway, the car is a dream. Around town, it's just fine. It handles well, it's smooth, the seats are comfortable. It's everything you would expect from a big Toyota. And as I mentioned earlier, this car is in kind of a weird spot market-wise. It's a luxurious car, but it's coming from a non-luxury brand. The Avalon starts out at about $38,000, and this Touring model comes in at just under $42,000. So it's I mean, it's not nothing, but it's still pretty reasonable for a car that comes with the features that this one has. As far as prestige goes, obviously it's not a Lexus, it's not an Acura. When I saw it sitting in the driveway, it looks nice, but it also it's hard to dissociate this kind of car with a really nice ride from Uber. And you know, it's comfortable, it's powerful, and as I'm flying down the freeway, I feel like, wow, I can get anyone to the airport on time in this thing. Although shifts in fuel prices can change people's tastes in automobiles rather quickly, we're seeing a definite trend favoring crossovers and SUVs. That could change, but right now it's a tough time for the sedan. I mean, really, the future of the sedan is resting on cars like this. I'm Ben Preston with the New York Daily News. Thanks for watching.